Hi everyone, DJ here. Welcome to Selena City and Lake World, part 207. If you haven't checked out live part of Selena City, maybe go to that part before this one. But today, Throwback Saturday / OC World is back again. And I'm telling you what, this world right here from literally 2 years ago that I literally mostly forgot, especially, the mostly OC that pretty much showing mostly also today, pretty much in this world. And that is Pirate World. Pirate World is back in 2026. It has been mostly a really, really long time since I've been on this world. And if you guys don't know, the world was first shown around mostly August of 2024 and pretty much ended around mostly at the end of August 2024. So it has been mostly 2 years now, since the last time I pretty much seen this world. Well, it hadn't been 2 years for this world yet, but it had really been 2 years, pretty much, mostly when I mostly first time recorded this world. And that's what I'm pretty much showing today, pretty much in Selena City. So, I wait no time as always, let's go into this. And yes, Captain Jake is back after 2 years. Alright, so let's see what's going on in this world. So it looks like we got the Pirate Throne, if I remember. Yep, the Pirate Throne. That's his most of his front yard, of course, with the pirate flag. That's pretty cool. Let's see what this side of his house looks like. Okay, I mean we got two sofa couches, right? Sorry, two sofas with the balcony chair, of course. Then what is this? This is the tall lantern. Okay. This right here might be the secondary desk. Okay, with the lava chairs, I remember. They got the weapons, of course. Of course, probably need weapons. Weapon rack. Okay, this is the first time I ever put the weapon rack in here. Then upstairs we got a piano. Let's see what his room looks like. Oh, his room don't look that very too much. He has the single bed, the bedside cabinet with the sailing clock. Okay, I forgot to put like okay, it's not here. I forgot to put mostly a photo where like the pirate ship. I literally forgot about mostly doing that back then, but it's alright. Then we got the bathroom, of course, with no shower. Alrighty then. Then if we go to the kitchen, I don't think there's any difference in the kitchen, I believe. Oh. So we got a refrigerator and some stinky fish. Oh, okay. Then we got is mostly, of course, the treasure, or should I say the jewel crates. That is very something. I mean, it doesn't make sense, pirates are here looking for booty. And I'm talking about the treasure, by the way. So let's go ahead and head to mostly the back. Oh, okay, hold on. Is that what okay. Yeah, of course. So it looks like we have is mostly the rowing boat, which I think I remember putting like water in the whole entire, like not the whole entire world, but most like I think toward the toward like mostly Pad Rabbit Colony House with mostly another colony house. Okay, that is really interesting. It's also kind of very smart too, by the way, because it is gonna be a pirate world. You do need to have some water around, so that is interesting. Alright, so let's park it right here. Really cool to see it. And then we mostly got is a fishing rod. Or a fishing jetty. Okay. Actually, can you interact with this or no? No, you can't interact with it. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and head to the colony houses now. So let's start with the first one. The first one is pretty much a red colony house. Okay. Wait, does that have a pirate flag on there? It does. Let's see what's inside of the colony house. Oh, what is that? A nest treasure. Oh, okay. With a bunch of jewel crates as well. And also a bench. Then upstairs we have is a box of, I guess some more crates? Stud crates. Okay. Yeah, we got like a whole entire treasure in this room. I'm sorry, treasure in this whole house. That's really cool. And then we got the brown colony house. Does that have a pirate flag? Yeah, I probably think all of them got a pirate flag. Yep, all of them got a pirate flag. So we got is a lava chair with more of the weapon rack, but this one's a sword rack with a sword barrel and a bunch of stud crates. The upstairs, wherever that sound is. Oh, we got like more. We had like more stinky fish, but this time we got is a turkey roast. All right, that is cool. Glad to see that county house. And then the third one, which I think this one's at the county house too. So we have is more fish, and we got some crab though. And I don't think nothing's upstairs. No, nothing upstairs. Okay. Alright, interesting for colony houses. I do like the first one and the second one better, but still, that is pretty nice. And then we have the shark showcat build. This showcat build was shown back around season 3, which was about at least 5 years now, which is crazy. This is a nostalgic showcat build. Don't really need to explain much of it. It just, mostly a big shark. So that is very nice to see. And it really does make sense for, pirate world, because there is sharks around the whole entire, I guess you could call it the pirate era. I can mostly call it. So that is really cool. So I'm glad to see the shark pretty much in 2026. Or should I say mostly in the pirate world. Alright, the next one, I forgot what this one was. I think it was the pirate, let me see, it might be on here. Oh, there it is. The pirate shipwreck camp. Okay, yeah. The pirate shipwreck camp. I forgot his name, but I know what this showcat build looked like. So this is supposed to be kind of like a shipwreck around this area. Mostly the, I guess when mostly pirates are stranded right here, I guess they mostly kind of build like a little base. So that is very cool. I don't know if there's, let's see. There's a crab up here. There's like a lookout area right there. A little bridge. They don't have any cannons, do they? They do. They have cannons. They have cannonballs. They got sword racks. Excuse me. Let's see. Crab. More cannonball. Crab. What is this? Is this a flower? What is that? A knife flower. Ooh. Interesting. And I think that's it. Yep, that's really it. Okay. This showcat build, very nostalgic. This was shown around Selena Beach World back around 2022, about 4 years ago. About 4 years ago, which is what's crazy. And if you guys know, most of all, Selena Beach World was pretty much shown like probably after when Selena City came out. I think about maybe like in part 4, I believe. So most of all, we had like mostly like a 2 world showing around that year. So that really something. But still, it's good to pretty much see the pirate shipwreck pretty much in 2026 and Pirate World. All right, the next one is the Parrot Temple. So the Parrot Temple, it don't need explain of. I'm not ready to go inside because you have seen this a lot of times. But this showcat build remind me of the Rounding Rainforest, where you mostly have seen the. I think it might be part of the Rounding Rainforest showcat build. And also, you put an encounter where mostly a treasure at too. So that is really something. But this showcat build is also nostalgic as well. 2022 showcat build of Selena Beach World. The one thing I probably say to this is that the traps in there are very impressive. Really impressive. I mean, most of all, there's no way you can probably a little bit pass from that unless you have most of the skills of like, kind of like, acrobatic or gymnastic. But still, this is a really cool showcat build, and I'm glad to premiere it in Pirate World. And also in 2026. Alright, the next one is, ooh, okay, I haven't seen this showcat build in a minute. Let's see what's that. It is, I think it's this one right here, isn't it? Yeah, the transport cage. Okay, there it is. The transport cage. Now, this showcat build I shown was back around in Mike City. But it's also shown pretty much, in mostly showcat builds. Now, this showcat build had a problem a little bit because it didn't load that very well. A little bit. I had to mostly, mostly had to spawn a little bit no one back then. But still, this is a very nice one. For you got is the, most of all, the Coelopis. The Coelopis. I never heard that dinosaur before. And then you got his Rex Throne, which he's pretty much right over there. I think he's also part of the Shokai build as well, so which is pretty much cool. Well, it might be the dinosaur actually most part of the Shokai build. But this Shokai build ain't really too much. A bunch of mostly just a cage and a bunch of trees and a bunch of mostly I guess you can say not flowers, but mostly just wherever that is. Mostly part of this Shokai build. This Shokai build is also mostly nostalgic too, so I'm glad to pretty much mostly see it pretty much in Pirate World. Alright, the next one it is the Pirate Inn. This Shokai build was not a Shokai build pretty much around 2021. It was actually a Mission Shokai build in 2022. Now, what's interesting about this Shokai build is pretty much a bar and a hotel at the same time. Nope, that's not a joke. And most of all, actually, I would say this was a surprise to me as well because most of all, I think this kind of reminded me of Big Hero 6, where Hero, Uncast, and Tadashi and Baymax are living like. I mean, to be fair, they are sleeping in a cafe, which is kind of very weird at the same time. A little bit, it's kind of very weird, but most of all, it's most pretty much cool at the same time. I mean, you're serving mostly coffee, or I guess mostly tea, or pretty much just anything, especially mostly sleeping in like in a hotel. So that is really cool. So Pirate Inn, I'm glad to pretty much see you pretty much in 2026 and also in Pirate World. Really nice. Alright, the next one is the Lighthouse. And yes, I see Cole in there, of course. Now, I'll spend most of why the ninja are pretty part in this Shokai build. But this Shokai build, the Lighthouse, was shown, I think it was shown back around in 2021 in Season 4 of Shokai builds. And this was during around almost Halloween as well. I do remember showing it almost Halloween. And this Shokai build is really nostalgic. This Shokai build was basically one of the Shokai builds. I think it was the first Lighthouse Shokai build I shown too, which is very interesting. I don't think this was the final Shokai build. I think the final Shokai build was the barn one of Season 4. And then we had, Next on Nights, and then it was mostly the last finale of mostly Shokai build from 2021 to 2022. About, 4 to 5 years now. But this Shokai build is really good. Love the Lighthouse Shokai build. Most of all, I don't really, never really most of all if people really live in a lighthouse, but if they do, that is really something. So Lighthouse, glad to see you in Pirate World. Now we have in the Ninjago Bamboo Forest. Now, if y'all probably wondering why ninjas are in this both in Pirate World, well, if you don't remember, I think it was Season 1 in Lego Ninjago Master Pinjitsu. They pretty much fought pirates mostly. I think it was ninja versus pirates, and it was an okay episode. I mean, it wasn't the worst episode, but it was okay. I mean, overall, I don't think we really seen most pirates mostly in Lego most of all. Most of all, I'm thinking like Lego City, mostly from most of the builds, and I guess you may say most of the show as well. But most of all, the pirates and mostly in Lego Ninjago are really too memorable, by the way. I mean, they mostly appeared in Season 1. They kind of appeared a little bit a few seasons back, or it might have been Season 2. But still, this Shokai build is really nostalgic. Why one of my favorite Shokai builds, mostly from Lego Ninjago. And speaking of which, too, by the way, I did say this, that Lego Ninjago Dragon Rising is having a new season. Mostly coming. Is mostly ending in 2027. And not gonna lie, when I first time heard this, I was actually kind of very surprised to me because most of all, I don't think any Lego show, especially Lego Ninjago, ending in season, mostly in Season 5. They usually ended around I thought it usually be ended around Season 2, but you know how the reboot started and then you had a few seasons ago, but they ended somewhere in Season 16. But Lego Ninjago Dragon Rising ending mostly in Season 5 is really surprising to me. And it's kind of sad too because the show is already about to end, by the way, and it's been I know it's been 3 years, but most of all, I really enjoyed mostly Lego Ninjago coming back. Now people are saying is that is Lego Ninjago officially ending? No. It's pretty much 100% no. Because most of all, I think there is a new series coming out, and I think Lego just posted about it. I think it's called Lego Ninjago Dust Falls, which I think is going to be a really animation series, which I am really hyped for. So I think this will be the first time we be seeing kind of like they're having like their own animation, like anime series. Well, not really an anime series, but an animation series instead of being mostly in the Lego form. So this is gonna be really something. I don't know if that's entirely true or not, but it did say it's coming out soon. So it's gonna probably come out around like 2027 or probably somewhere before, maybe like somewhere this year. So I have no idea. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, Bamboo Forest. Glad to premiere see you in Pirate World. Alright, the next one is the Old Calf. I think this is what the show capital called. The Old Calf, I think. Yep. This show capital is really memorable. I used to put like a little bit of decoration of the show capital back then. If I correctly, yeah. So up here you have a piano. You have mostly a chair. I guess you got a bunch of stuff in the shelf. You got a bed in here. And I think this is supposed to be the attic. Oh wait, what is this? Wait, I never think I've ever been here. Okay, no, this is definitely the attic right here. This is definitely the attic. Then what is up here? A balcony? Okay, yeah, it is a balcony. Huh. Okay. I mean, having a cafe with like a whole entire room, like kind of like a meeting, and most of all a cafe is kind of very something. But this Shokai build is pretty a cool one. Most of all, I don't really know what much to say about it. This is mostly a cool Shokai build, and I'm glad to pretty much see it pretty much in Pirate World. So glad to see you, Ocaf. Alright, next one is Country I think how many Shokai builds we have left? Oh, just two? I think it's just two. No, we have three. We have three more Shokai builds. Okay. So the next one is the Country Valley. I think it's called Valley of Via. Let me see. This Shokai build is a rememberable one, by the way. Let's see. See where it's at. It's on here. It's on here. I'm just trying to see. There it is. The Country Villa. I usually call it Country Valley for some reason back then, but it's actually called a Country Villa. So I got it right this time after a few years. So if you don't know, it's kind of like a very, very big house. This is probably one of the most very interesting Shokai builds I've ever shown over the years. Especially this was a season 3 Shokai build, if I remember. So this has a whole entire kitchen, which is pretty much nice. But actually, it has two kitchens. So you got two kitchens mostly in one house. Really something. Then back here we have as a room with kind of like mostly like the records, so the newspaper, especially with the shelves and stuff. And then for mostly upstairs, I think this is this is the bathroom. We have two bathrooms, two bathrooms and two kitchens. And then you have is a room. So let's see, 2 rooms, 2 bathrooms, and 2 kitchens. Seems that about right. But to be fair, I'm not gonna lie, having 2 kitchens would be kind of very something, but also very cool as well. There's also a basement as well. And it's very interesting too. Got like a bunch of very nice vegetables, especially with the barrels, the jewels and crates. So that's very something. But this Shokai build is really nostalgic. Like I said, very interesting Shokai build I've shown over the years. And most of all, this Shokai build has fished like 5 years now. So hopefully I'll probably show it mostly this year, pretty much in 2026. So welcome back, Country Villa. Alright, next one is the Nexo Keep. Don't really need to look at the name for it because we actually on the Shokai build a lot of time before. The room we have is mostly like the cages. There's a whole dining room in here. Yeah, we got Axel as well. I'm so disappointed that you weren't a playable character. It's so is the robots as well. The robot wasn't a playable character. The lady, the man robot and the lady robot. What I'm talking about, not mostly the robot and the evil robot. But those characters weren't mostly playable, especially Axel. But this is way, way too much food. To be fair, I'm not gonna lie. I probably wouldn't even finish eating all this. I probably maybe just eat this whole entire road table and probably take a little bit. Okay, that sounds like I'm getting a little bit fat, but but what am I saying is I probably wouldn't fit much of the food except for probably this one. But still, this is a really nice whole time dinner. And then most of all we have is whole time lookout right here too. So that's pretty much cool. Next key is one of the most showcase builds I've shown around literally over entire years, so that is pretty much cool. I don't remember when I first time showing because it might have been like somewhere in 2021 because I don't think it was a mission showcase build, but it's pretty much good to see it pretty much in Pirate World. Alright, we have two more showcase builds left. I know this has been a really long video because not gonna lie, I'm sound a little bit tired mostly showing all this. But I am mostly enjoying this. I hope you guys have been enjoying the video really so far. The Stone Tower Ruin, I don't really need to talk about this showcase build very too much because I already know about it. But what's cool about this showcase build is that this is the book from Lego Nexo Knights, and it's pretty much moving as well, which is pretty much nice. I wish you can pick it up and see if Jester can turn back to like, to like a regular Jester. That'd be very cool to see. But Stone Tower Ruin, one of the most showcase builds I've shown mostly over the years. I don't know where is Jastro, Gargoyle, and Runa at, so I have no idea. But this showcase build is really nostalgic, so glad to premiere it in Pirate World. And the last one we have for today is the service station. I think this was the showcase build was called. The service station. Let's see. I think that was mostly called. Yeah, where is it? Okay, yeah, it might have been called a service station. Alright, so the service station, this is pretty much kind of like a gas station with a car wash, which is really cool. For some reason before, this showcase build has mostly also kind of like a dining area as well. Like you probably, I guess you probably can, just eat in more than the gas station, which is weird. But that'd be very cool to see. Then you have mostly, kind of like the gas prices, which probably, kind of raising everything up. Got a car wash, we can wash your car. You got a dumpster right there, or a yellow dump, mostly a trash dumpster. And what is this right here? An electric vehicle charger. Ooh, electrical vehicle charger. And then last you have is the quick bulldozer. So this showcase build was a very interesting showcase build shown back then. I think they were shown around 2021 when I first time showed it. But I've been showing so many showcase builds over the years. It's kind of overwhelming, by the way. But still, I love mostly seeing these showcase builds, mostly in Pyro. And this one is pretty one of the most ones I do like seeing. So, service station, welcome, or should I say, welcome seeing you again, pretty much in Pie World. Alright, well, everyone, I'm going to go ahead and end off right here. If you guys enjoyed this, try know what to do. This was probably like the most longest video I did so far, both I did in other OC Worlds. We got is mostly, let's see, September, October, November, and December. We got four more months left. And next year, 2027, there will never ever gonna be no more OC Worlds after this. No more new ones. No, we'll come back to ones. Throwback Saturdays like OC Worlds will be ending around most of December of 2026. So I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.